Hey guys, this is Vernon. I have another trading recap for you all. I hope you enjoy, hope you get something out of it, and yeah, let's begin. So today I ended the day up 405. You can see my individual trades, my red trades, my green trades, and the very first trade is about to happen soon. So leading up to the trade, you can see that the market bounced off of this point right here, and then it made this uptrend. And now I'm waiting for the sellers to get to this blue line. And you can see that it cracked through the blue line. And so then it pulls back up, and then I get short. And my exit is this next blue line down here. And you can see that my stop loss is pretty tight, it's pretty close, and so it is nerve-wracking to see it just be a few points away, because if it hits, it's $140 lost. But lately, with this new trading strategy that I've been using, I really have to put in the time and let my trades play out. And so yeah, right there you could see that it hit. And yeah, that netted me 270 off of that trade. And so let me go and find the next trade. Okay, here's the next trade. Okay, so leading up to this next trade, the market, after it pushed up, it came down, set this lower high, and then lower high, and then it came down, it formed a doji, and so that tells me that the market might be ready to push back up. And so I just placed another blue line at below this doji so that I can remember or visually see that yes, this could be the point where the buyers push back up. And so after the buyers pushed up, the sellers pushed back down, but they failed to break lower. This becomes a higher low. And so I place my entry for the break above this red candle. And these trades are kind of scary because you can see how this green candle didn't completely break through this red candle. And so now it's taking two candles to break just one red candle. And so it's not the best. But you can see how I am up about 150, and I bring my stop loss to above break even. But as you can see, I only made $35 from this trade, even though it went as high as 150. And so that's unfortunate. But with these blue lines, I didn't really know where I wanted to go. I would expect it could come all the way back up here, but unfortunately it stopped right here. So you take those and you just move on to the next trade. Okay, fast forward to the next trade. And you can see how like I completely miss all these other moves, but it's okay. Okay, found the other one. All right. So I got in short for the break below that of that green doji. And the reason why I got into this trade was because price bounced off this blue line that I drew, and then it came back to this blue line, and then so this blue line was still valid. It was valid here, and now it's valid here because the market bounced up off of it. But then these two green candles are unable to break this previous green candle, so this ends up being a lower high, and so then the sellers push it down. This green doji is the second lower high, and then you buy the break of this green candle and you take short. Okay, now we'll see this play out. And yeah, I try and move it to the blue line, but seeing that the red line, which is the 200 moving average, is right there, I really should have placed my take profit to the red line, because the market tends to rebound back to the 200 moving average. And you can see how back here was really far away, and over time it gradually got closer. And these trades didn't take long at all. Like, this isn't fast forwarded at all. You're seeing it move in real time, and so like just in a matter of minutes or seconds, it filled me. And so that was $140. But as you can see right here, see how it is moving really quickly, and it got to the 200 in a matter of seconds after I just got out. Okay, and if we fast forward, you'll see that it keeps on dropping. Like, see, I got out really early. Okay, right here. Let's see. My next trade. Okay, right here. So let's scoot it back some. Okay, so what made me take this trade? That last move that we were in, that we got out early, that we got out like right here. Well, it kept going down, and then it stopped right here, and so I drew a blue line here, and it pushed up. Sellers at this point were shorting. It was coming down, and then it made this double bottom thing, so I drew another blue line, and then this red candle is a doji. It's really tiny, and so I wanted a short for the break above it and maybe get out here or get out at the 200 moving average. So let's see how well that turned out. And if you're thinking that my thought process behind these trades is very simple and kind of thoughtless, I guess. Maybe not thoughtless, because there's definitely thought behind the trades, but like, it's honestly not that hard, and not that much goes into trading. You don't need all these indicators and all these things to tell you where to buy and where to get out. Okay, so we're up $80 so far. Okay. Thinking back on it, this trade was actually kind of sketchy. Sketch. Yeah, so I decided to get out at when the candles started to get back up there. So I only made out with $90 there. But the reason why I decided to get out was because look, it definitely would have hit my stop loss, and it was just this one green candle. And it's because this thing went against my whole reasoning for getting in. Like, um, yeah, the buyers settled right here for a little bit. The sellers couldn't break through, but the whole reasoning why I get into trades is because I like to see it come down, push up, and then set a higher low. And this was honestly, all these red candles were still part of this whole downtrend. So we haven't gotten this higher low thing yet. And so this could have really messed me up right here. Yeah, you'll see that it just keeps falling. And so it's really good that I got out. $90 for a tiny potential mishap right there. Still pretty good. Okay, now let's fast forward to my two red trades. Hopefully the mouse clicking isn't bothersome. Let me just fast forward like this. And you can, oh, and so yeah, I was up as much as 535, and after these two trades, it dropped me to 250. So that was really unfortunate. But yeah, half a grand is really good. It's good money. I could have stopped there, but seeing the way the market has been moving so much, I wanted to get as many trades in as possible so I can be well trained. Okay, where's the next trade? Okay, where's the beginning? Okay, so I'm thinking that I decided to short for the break of this green candle, which made sense. It definitely made sense to take this because the market came down, it bounced off here. I knew this was a low, so I drew this blue line and it made a higher low, and then it pushed all the way up, bounced off, set a lower high, and so then I thought this was the second lower high and we were going to get the move down, in which case it sort of did, but this ended up being the next support that the buyers used to take the market back up. And so that's unfortunate, and you'll see it play out. And see how tight my stop loss is? Like, I'm risking that the size of that green candle to the left. And you see how close that red candle gets to my stop loss? It's really nerve-wracking. And I move my take profit, maybe. Yeah, so I move it closer to the blue line. It doesn't have to be exactly on the blue line because you never know if the market wants to like mess with you, and so getting out could be a little safer. But so I lost 145 on this trade. So yeah, in the money as much as $95 at one point on this trade, but like this current candle is having a hard time like forming into a larger candle, and so that's a big red flag that something's up. And for me, at least, if I ever see something going against what I wanted it to and it comes back into break even, like you should just get out. But yeah, it stopped me out, and so yeah, that was a losing trade. On to the next one. So yeah, this created a double bottom area for the buyers, and so after seeing this red doji, I decided to get long and take my profit at this red level. But I don't think I moved it. Okay, yeah, this was also a losing trade. It was so unfortunate. So right now, this take profit is at 10 points, so $200. And I think I move it even higher, which was unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I got stopped out. And you can see how I was in the money for a little bit and came down. So that was a losing trade. Okay, and then I got right into it again. Let me go back. I got right back into the trade because this was a higher low. I was, yeah, I bought. Okay, and you'll see. Okay, so I'm in. I'm up 60, 50, $70, and I'm going for this red line again. Yeah, this was an unfortunate trade because it it definitely would have it definitely would have hit my take profit if I hadn't moved my take profit higher. I should have just stuck to that red line because it I definitely would have gotten out with the $220, but I decided to move it even higher and then it never got there. And so it hit my stop loss that I moved into profit territory. And so I only got out with $75. And then my last trade, okay, my last trade is around here. Okay, so I got in for the break of this green candle. It is a pretty sizable candle, but I believed in the trade, and so I wanted to get in. But usually, if I see a big green candle like that, I don't want to short it because it takes too much sellers and selling pressure to eat through this one candle. And so once again, I have my take profit at this blue level, blue line. And during the trade, I'm just looking at the candle, like it's still really tiny. At any second, it could close green or close into a doji, and seeing a reversal doji isn't really good. So like right now, that's not looking too good. Okay, yeah, see how this red candle closed really small? It started big and then it immediately became a small red candle. And so I'm thinking that I have to kill this trade. I have to take whatever profit I can. And this was pretty nerve-wracking because this big green candle came out and it was almost at my stop loss, but you'll see in a second that it starts to pull back and then I get out. I don't want to um, hope that it's going to drop any further. Any signs of it going against your trading plan, you need to get out. So yep, I got filled and you can see how it was just so tiny and it moved all the way up from that point on. Um so yeah, that was those are all the trades that I took. I missed plenty of trades for sure. I missed this one, you know. This was the next one. But I stopped trading and yep, it it you can see how the market moved all the way back up to the 200 like I had like I said earlier. You can see how from this point on it got higher, and after this move I would target this or target the 200. So yeah, those are my trades. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully this was of interest to you. And yeah, I'll be back for another video of my live trading recap for tomorrow, the 8th. And so stay tuned for that. See you in the next one. Peace.